Welcome to our episode on navigating part-time job interviews in English. Today, we'll simulate a real office interview between Emma, the interviewer, and Ryan, an eager applicant. Jake, why is understanding interview dynamics so crucial for non-native speakers?
Great question, Emma. Interviews often follow a predictable structure, but cultural nuances, like maintaining eye contact or using polite phrases, can be challenging. For example, in English-speaking offices, it's common to start with small talk before diving into questions.
That's a useful insight. We'll explore how these beginning moments set the tone and help applicants feel at ease. Let's transition into the first, all-important question, introducing yourself. Emma, as the interviewer, you often start with, "Tell me about yourself." Ryan, how would you approach this question to make a positive impression?
I'd keep my answer structured and relevant. For example, I'm a third-year university student majoring in business, and I'm looking for a part-time role to gain office experience. This shows both my background and motivation.
Excellent. Studies show structured answers using past, present, and future help interviewers remember candidates. Think of it as telling a mini story about yourself.
Exactly. Avoid sharing unrelated personal details. Instead, emphasize skills or experiences that fit the job description, like teamwork or organizational abilities.
Let's move to skills. Ryan, which phrases or vocabulary would you use to describe your strengths in an office environment?
I might say, I'm a team player, punctual, and comfortable multitasking. These terms, team player, punctual, multitasking, are key in office settings and show you understand workplace expectations.
Good point. Using specific vocabulary is like using the right tools for a Jobit signals preparation. Research by LinkedIn found that applicants who used job-specific language were 30% more likely to advance to interviews.
Absolutely, and it's effective to give examples such as, I regularly coordinated group projects and managed tight deadlines at university.
Now, the classic, "What are your strengths?" can be tricky. How should candidates answer this without sounding boastful, Jake?
You want to balance confidence with humility. For instance, one of my strengths is attention to detail, which helped me manage data entry tasks efficiently in my last internship. This is specific and shows real experience.
That's a great approach. And using phrases like "I believe" or "I have found" that softens your answer, making it sound polite instead of arrogant.
Yes, and citing outcomes such as a result, our team completed projects ahead of schedule adds credibility to your claims.
Moving on, "Why do you want this job?" can reveal a lot about a candidate's motivation. Ryan, how would you convey genuine interest?
I'd connect my goals with the company's needs. For example, I'm eager to apply my organizational skills in a professional setting, and I admire your company's commitment to supporting student employees.
That's insightful. Employers value candidates who show knowledge of the organization. A recent survey found 67% of hiring managers prefer applicants who reference the company's mission or values.
Definitely. Doing a bit of research beforehand lets you tailor your answer, showing you're proactive and sincerely interested in the role.
Let's address scheduling, a key concern in part-time roles. How should candidates discuss their availability while demonstrating flexibility?
I'd say, I have classes on Monday and Wednesday mornings, but I'm available afternoons and weekends. I can also adjust my schedule during exam breaks. This shows both your constraints and your willingness to adapt.
That's important. Flexibility is often a deciding factor. In fact, 40% of part-time positions require some weekend or evening hours, so being upfront helps set clear expectations.
It's also good to ask if the company offers a flexible schedule, which shows initiative and interest in finding a mutual fit.
Sometimes, job descriptions are vague. How can applicants politely ask for clarification about their potential responsibilities?
I'd recommend, could you tell me more about the daily tasks for this position? This is direct but respectful. You might also ask about team structure or reporting lines for further insight.
That's a smart tactic. It shows you're proactive and want to understand the role fully before committing. Employers appreciate candidates who seek clarity.
It also helps avoid misunderstandings. Knowing whether you'll be doing data entry, customer service, or event support can influence your decision to accept an offer.
Pronunciation and polite tone are often overlooked. What strategies can non-native speakers use to sound both clear and courteous in interviews?
Emphasizing keywords like team player or responsible helps. Also, using a slightly higher intonation at the end of polite requests such as, "Could you tell me more?" signals friendliness and openness.
That's right. Practicing with recording apps can help you notice where your stress and intonation might need adjustment. Even small changes here can boost your confidence and clarity.
And don't be afraid to pause before answering. It gives you time to organize your thoughts and keeps your speech natural, just like a native speaker would.
Let's touch on cultural expectations. How do English-speaking interviewers typically expect candidates to behave compared to other cultures?
In English interviews, being direct yet polite is valued. Unlike some cultures where modesty is key, you're encouraged to highlight your skills, just not in a boastful way. Smiling and making eye contact are also important.
Indeed, it's a balance between confidence and courtesy. For example, interrupting is generally frowned upon, while active listening, nodding, or giving brief responses like "I see" shows engagement.
It's also common to thank the interviewer at the end, which leaves a positive final impression. These small gestures can make a big difference.
Before we finish, it's important for candidates to ask their own questions. What are some good examples, and why do they matter?
You might ask, what does success look like in this role? Or, what are the next steps in the hiring process? This signals genuine interest and helps you assess if the company fits your goals.
Well said. According to Harvard Business Review, applicants who ask thoughtful questions are perceived as more engaged and prepared. It's also a chance to clarify anything that wasn't covered earlier.
Exactly. And don't forget to thank the interviewer, as in, "Thank you for your time today. I look forward to hearing from you." This ends the conversation on a professional note.
To wrap up, let's offer a mini speaking challenge for our listeners. Jake, could you suggest 2 interview questions for them to practice at home?
Sure, try answering. 1. Tell me about a time you worked in a team. 2. Why do you think you're a good fit for this position? Use the vocabulary and phrases we've covered today.
Practicing aloud helps reinforce what you've learned. Record yourself, listen back, and focus on your pronunciation and intonation. Remember, every interview is an opportunity to improve.
With preparation and practice, your confidence will grow. We hope today's episode makes your next interview smoother and more successful. Good luck, and keep practicing your English.